Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your AppSheet app into another AppSheet app which is not owned by you. So I have two applications here. So I have the LPO app, which is I own. As you can see, the email is different. This is the email. And I would like to connect this app into another AppSheet app which is owned by a different email. Alright. So here in this example, whenever I send a request, it goes to the another AppSheet app and it goes here to the purchase request. So in order to start doing this, we need to know the details such as the app ID, application access key, and the table structure of the another AppSheet app. So in this example, it's the company app. So the first thing we need to know is the app ID. So we go to manage integration. This is from the another AppSheet app IN. You just need to click this, and this is, by the way, the app ID, and we have to click this enabled, and then also show access key, and this is the information we need, the app ID and then the application access key. All right, and let's save that. So once you know the app ID and the application access key and the table structure of the other app that you wanted to connect, then we can proceed to our app. So in this LPO app, this is the app that sends requests and add rows to company app, or delete rows or edit rows. So in your AppSheet app, you have to go to manage as well, go to integration and IN enabled, and also create an application access key and save. Then once you're done for that, you go to the automation. Let's create a task first. So this task, you use call a webhook. I'm going to name this add new row. So select the table which is you're working with. Since you are not the owner of the AppSheet app that you wanted to connect, you have to select preset is equals to custom. And also in the URL, so here in the URL, you have to type https then / API dot appsheet.com / API / v2 / apps, then / what is the app ID of the another AppSheet app. So here, this is the app ID of the another AppSheet app. Alright, then / tables. What is the target table that you wanted to connect? So the target table that I wanted to connect is purchase request. Alright, purchase request. Then / action. So that's it. Then HTTP verb, select post. Content type is JSON, and let's construct the body. So the body is, since this is the task called add new row, so we're going to create an action called add. All right, so let's start with this. Then let's say action, then this, the action we called is add, comma. We should also include the properties. Without this, you might not able to add rows to another AppSheet. So properties, okay. So properties will be just use the local settings. Okay, so properties, start with this, and this will be local settings. So the local settings, just use English. All right, so it should be en.us dash us, then comma, then now let's add the rows. So what are the rows that we need to add? So here we have to use rows. Then what are the rows? We have first to use the same thing. So you have to enclose this. Then these are the rows that we need to fill. All right. Okay, so in this side, this is the side of the another AppSheet app. So the table there, I mean the columns, so we have to fill the ID. So in this side is the ID. What will be the value of the ID? So the value of the ID is this. So whatever is the value of the ID in your app. Okay, comma. Next, we have the date and time received. This is from another AppSheet app. So all you have to do is what will be the value. So here in my app, so date and time received, in the another app they called it date and time received, but in my app I called it date time only. So I'm gonna use this here. So the value of the column date time, then comma. Let's expand this a bit. Okay, the next is there is requested by, and the value in my app, the name is also requested by. So requested by, and the value will be all right, then comma. We still have item, and it's same structure with my app as well. So it's item, then comma. Next one is the quantity, which is also the same here, the quantity. Okay, so always remember that this side is for the another app, okay, and this side is in your current app. All right, so we already constructed our body, so I guess that's the last column. All right, yes, that's the last column. Since that is the last column, I don't need to put a comma here. Instead, I'm going to close this by this, and the column, I mean the rows, I need to close, and I need to close the body. That's it. And let's save first. Then here we have to create our HTTP headers. Since this is not our app sheet, so we are not the owner of this app, so we need to have the application access key. So to find the application access key of the another app sheet, same goes to manage integration, go to IN, and then show application access key. Just you need this, and then in your app you have just to type here the application access key. Then like that. Okay, so that's how we do that. And then let's save first. let's create a boot. So new boot, custom boot. So this is add new row. I'm gonna name this the same. So this action is for the, this automation is for request table, and it adds only add step, custom step, call a webhook, add new row. So select the webhook that you created and save. Before you test, you test in the actual app, make sure you click test and see if there are any errors there. So nothing, because we don't have any sample yet. We'll see. Now let's try to add a in the request log and see if it's automatically add in the another AppSheet app. Let's try. Requested by Joe. Let's say item laptop. Let's say 3 and save. Okay, so now let's see if it's added to the another app here. Let's wait. So it's added in my app, and see here it's not added. Now if it's not added, you have to go to the automation and test if there are any errors there. So as you can see here, we have an error. So path row line values start with this. Okay, so you have to investigate the body. So the body here is the error. So let's check one by one. Okay, seems correct. ID seems correct. Daytime received, it's missing this. Okay, so I am missing. Also requested by, it's okay. Item quantity, it's okay. Let's save. So now let's test again the if we see any error. Still we see an error. Okay, saying here daytime request. Let's try to look carefully this time. Alright, let's minimize this and see where is the error came from. So action add correct properties, UN English correct, rows correct, ID, so the ID is correct. Okay, and daytime receive, okay, it's correct. Requested by, which is correct also. Item, okay, and quantity, it's correct. So I'm not sure why there is an error showing, but let me check once again. Oh, okay, we missed something. So this should be this, and this should be this. Sorry for that. All right, it should be perfect now. Okay, so this is the body that I use. You can take a look. Now let's try to test the boot. And all right, so there is no error now. Yeah. So now I'm going just to delete this since this is no use. Okay, now I'm going to add a row and see if it's adding to another AppSheet. All right, requested by Joe. Let's say laptop. Let's say 2 laptop and save. Now going to the another app. Let's see if I can see any data here. As you can see, guys, it's added. So let's try to add very quick. Let's say Joe PC 2. I will going to add another one. Joe, save and see As you can see, it automatically adds here without even refreshing my AppSheet. Alright, so to edit the row on the another AppSheet app, so all you have to do, same here, you have to go to the task, you just copy this. So I'm going to name this edit row. So here in the action, all you have to do, you don't need to change anything. If your formula for adding is correct, you have to do is just change the action into edit. Okay, and go to the boot, copy the same boot and just rename it. Let's say edit a row. So we're done for that. So you can also name this edit row. Then here you have to change color webhook, edit, then just select the correct webhook and save. Now let's try to edit if it reflects automatically in the another AppSheet app. So as you can see here, this is a table. The item is table. I'm going to edit this, and also you can find it here. There is a table. So I'm going to edit. I'm going to add table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to change the quantity into 6. Save and see if it's going to reflect here. So as you can see here, so the item should become table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the quantity becomes 6. Oh, it's not working. So now going to the automation. Okay, make sure guys that we forgot to change that is adds on. This is add only. So to edit a row, make sure you change the data change type. So make sure updates only, since we are updating. So now let's try to edit. Okay, so here in the table, I'm going to edit this to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or let's say 9, and becomes 9 this one. And once I save, this should be edited as well. Alright, as you can see, it's edit. If I'm going to edit all of them in one time, I mean, going to change the quantity, I'm going to change this. Same, I'm going to change as well. Let's see if this webhook can handle. This is what. Okay. So this one. Okay. All right. And then going back here, as you can see, it's also changed the. It's updated the row as well here. Okay. So PC, as you can see. See, it doesn't update the PC because I did not change it. So I'm going to change here, say 222, and then it should also reflect here. Alright, so that's for the edit. How about for the delete? So for the delete, it's the same way. All you have to do is just go to the automation, task, not this, in your app, automation, task. So I'm going to copy this, edit row. So this time, delete row. And here in the body, all you have to do, since the key column is the ID, you don't need to have this. You have just to delete this. Only you need the key column. Alright, so over here, so that's it. So ID is to ID. Then in the boot, you have to, same, you can copy the existing automation and just, let's say, delete row. So delete row. Then here, of course, you have to rename it to avoid confusion. Make sure you change it to deletes only, and then call a webhook, delete, delete row, and then select the correct webhook. Okay, and then save. Now let's try. I'm going to delete a row, and if it will reflect in the another app sheet. All right, so let's say I'm going to delete the PC22 items. So PC222, it's here. I'm going to delete it, and without refreshing the app, you're going to try if it's going to delete. All right, so if it's not deleting, you have to investigate. So going to the automation and going to the automation. So test the delete row. Okay, seems good. Check. Deletes only. Call a webhook. Delete row. Okay. Okay. Then we have one mistake. So you have to make sure as well in the body you have to change the action here. So we forgot to change this. So just put delete and save. Now let's try. So in the another company app, I'm going to delete the laptop. I'm going to try to delete it. And so the laptop, it's here. So delete. Going back here, this should delete this row should be deleted in a few seconds. As you can see, it's deleted. I'm going to delete table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the remaining. Delete. And also this row will be deleted as well. As you can see. All right. So I hope you learned something in this video. And if you learned something, don't forget to subscribe or comments or share this video. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next time in my next video.